Dia de los Muertos is more popular than ever in Mexico and increasingly abroad. Day of the Dead is not a Mexican version of Halloween. Although related, the two events differ greatly in traditions and tone. Whereas Halloween is a dark night of terror and mischief, Day of the Dead festivities unfold over 2 days in an explosion of color and life-affirming joy. Sure, the theme is death, but the point is to demonstrate love and respect for deceased family members. Day of the Dead is an extremely social holiday that spills into the streets and public squares at all hours of the day and night. People dress up as skeletons, and that's part of the fun. People of all ages have their faces artfully painted to resemble skulls, and mimicking the Calavera Catrina, they don suits and fancy dresses. Today, we will be creating our masks inspired by this celebrated holiday. So by the time that we watch this video, we have already painted a little bit of our mask, but I wanted to give you some directions that we talked about last time, but also at the very end of this video, I'll give you some tips and tricks to make yours even more spectacular. You're gonna need a few things when we start painting the face. You're gonna need a paintbrush. You'll need a cup of water you could share with a friend. You'll need some paper towels, and you'll also need your placemat. And how could I forget, you'll need your mask. So today you're gonna be given some of these different looks for your mask. So these are some of the other skull kind of face paintings that you might choose from. Now, you don't have to copy one of these exactly, but this is here for your inspiration. So for instance, I love this eye right here, but I also kind of like the diamonds in the eyes right here, and I also like the spider web feature. So I'm probably gonna morph all three of these together today and try to create my very own mask. What I want you to notice is that these are covered in details. There are so many details, there are so many different colors, so please, I want you to fill up your mask with detail. You'll find these little cups here for the different paint colors that you might use. The way you use them is you just find the one that you need. If someone needs to share, please be kind and share with them as well. Once you are done, you make sure to put the lid back on and then return it to the counter, please. So I finished everything that I needed to do in the white paint. So now it's time for me to clean my brush. Remember, we always dip, let it drip, and then we dry off, get some of the excess paint off. But oh look, did I get all of it off? No sir, I did not. So I'm gonna go around and make sure that this brush is clean before I go into the next color of paint. So make sure that you've completely dabbed off your brush and gotten all of that junk out. So I went ahead and I added a few more colors. I made sure to clean my brush. I tried to fill up as much area as I could. I used inspiration from the handout that I created to create this kind of skull mask. Now you can be totally creative with yours. If you have another idea for your skull mask, please go for it. I want you to be creative. So I want you to say a new art word that we don't really use a whole lot. I want you to say the word refine. Thank you. So the word refine means that you're going back and making changes. So I'm refining my artwork. You can take a Sharpie and refine the shapes that you see. This will help make them a little bit more clear. You could also go back and cover something up with some more paint. So maybe I really didn't like this mistake that happened right here. I could go back and maybe fix it with either the Sharpie, or I could go and maybe put some blue here that would cover up that extra yellow that I didn't need. Now, you don't have to fix everything, but today is a day for refinement. So you're going back and you're making things a little bit more clear, making it look a little bit more polished. This is part of being or using craftsmanship as an artist.